Okay, in this video we are going to turn this assembly of things we've brought into our ad into a real polished graphic. And to do that, we're going to be looking out for a couple of main things. First, we want to make sure that all text is readable. So you can see this text is not readable at all. There's a lot of like black spots in the background of this image, and the text is black. So text needs to be readable. Your logo needs to stand out. It needs to be prominent and obvious. And you want to make sure you're using your background image to really support the feeling of your ad, right? So you kind of want to structure your text and the layout of your ad so that all the pieces kind of fit into the background image. All right, so just as an example, here's what I did with mine. So you can see that I changed the text so it really kind of uses this line across the middle of my image. It really highlights kind of the part of the image that I really like, which is this person on the moon and the earth behind them. And then to make my secondary text stick out, I just brought in this white rectangle and put the text over it. And then I moved my logo down over that rectangle. All right, so let me just go ahead and show you how I did this, but I want to be clear with you that your image, your text, your logo are all different. So your end product is going to look different than mine. These are just some of the things that you can think about and do. Okay, first thing I need to do is get this logo out of the way, so I'm just going to drag this off to the side. Remember, it's there for later. Okay, now I need to worry about this text to make sure it's readable. So I'm going to make this top line white, use the color menu, make it white, and make the bottom line the same blue as my logo, which handily has been brought in automatically by Canva. You can see here's my logo, and it's already pulled out the background color, which is great. Okay, so now we can see that although this color is better, the layout isn't, right? It's kind of over this person. I want this person to really stick out. So what I'm going to do is change the size and alignment. So select all the text, bump up the size quite a bit, and then I'm going to change the alignment so it's right aligned. Click on the alignment until you get to the alignment you want. And that's much better. Okay. I still think this could be larger, so I'm going to keep bumping this up. And there you go. See, that looks pretty good. I could even probably move that down a little bit. Yeah, I like that. See, that really uses the way this image is structured to kind of draw your eye to the main message. Okay. Now, there are also things you can use. You can use different effects on your text. So when you click on your text, you'll see you can click on an effect button and then choose different effects. I'm going to go ahead and try the lift, which puts a little bit of kind of darkness behind it. And you can change the intensity of any of the effects that you want. Makes it pop out a little bit, which I like. Okay. Of course, you can try any of these other effects that you want to use. So go ahead and play around with them. Now, let's figure out what to do at the bottom of this. So you can see there's too much going on right now. There's darkness here, light here. It's going to be really hard to make the text stand out. So I decided to just use a rectangle. So I'm going to go over to Elements, and I'm going to choose this rectangle and just bring this in. Okay. Now you can see it's been brought in as blue, so we're going to change the color to white. And now we're just going to put this down the bottom. Make that go across. Okay. Now if I move this text over, it's way too big. So I'm going to highlight this text and change the size down. And we're going to make it on just this side. Okay, cool. That's looking pretty good. Now we need to worry about our logo. So I'm going to drag this in, make it smaller. There we go. That was hiding behind the text there. All right. Do you see how it's underneath this rectangle? So to fix that, what we're going to do is click on the logo and then choose the little three-dot menu, choose Layer, and then Bring to Front. All right, now that pops it all the way in the front, which is great. Okay, still need to shrink this down a bit more. I'm going to shrink it down. Okay, still more. All right, that looks pretty good. Now, this might be a little too small, right? And this part of the image isn't that important, so what I'm actually going to do, increase the height of this white box. And now I'm going to bring this text up, make the logo a bit larger, and then change this text color to blue. I can actually make this a bit larger now. Okay, and now we have our finished ad. So again, these are just some of the tools that you can use, but I hope this is helpful. Thanks for watching.